Once upon a time, it was time for the world to become colorful. All up until now was black and white. No vibrancy existed, although everything and everyone knew of its possibility. And so when the golden sun has rose on the sky, the whole of creation knew that it was time to go and receive the color. And so all creatures and beings gathered all they had and went on their pilgrimage towards the golden sun. And so did the two sisters, the butterfly and the moth. And as they joined the queue towards the golden sun, they could see the creatures black and white go and meet the sun, the creator, and come out on the other side in the most magnificent of colors. The lion received the golden mane, and black birds came out colored in iridescent blues and greens, with their song sounding sweeter and brighter too. And the two sisters were so excited for their turn to meet the Creator Sun and receive the colors that they always meant to receive. And one moment and one day it was their turn. The moth was the older sister, so she let her younger one, the sister butterfly, go first. She flapped her young, beautiful wings and flew towards the iridescent sun. "Hello, Creator," she said. The sun smiled. "Come closer, dear one," he said. "And when you touch me and my ray comes towards you, you will be colored in the colors that are true to you." And so, blinded by love and trust, the butterfly closed her eyes and flew towards the ray of the sun. And as it hit her, her wings came to life, and bright orange and red turned into the wild-looking eye on her wings, and turquoise and bright blue colored the edges of her wings. She flapped them, and the golden dust colored the rest of them. She was so magnificent that it almost exploded her from the inside out. She never felt this vibrant and alive. "Thank you, Creator Sun," she said. The sun laughed. "You are indeed a beautiful creature, and everywhere you go, you will spread this beauty around." The butterfly flew to the side, waiting for her sister moth to meet the sun and receive her colors. But as the moth came towards the sun, the Creator seemed to be puzzled. He said, "I am afraid I cannot help you receive your true colors." The moth looked perplexed and scared. "What does that mean? I waited so long to receive my true colors, and now when my sister is so beautiful, what is left for me?" But there was no answer for her from the sun. So she flapped her dark wings and flew closer to the dark earth, resting her body on the blade of grass. Her sister butterfly came closer to her, and she started to flap her wings around her, hoping that some bits of color would fall off and that her sister moth would receive the magic of color too. But no color came off her wings, and the moth was just as dark, just as black as the earth beneath her. And as the two sisters sat in sorrow, The sun started to set, and the cooler, colder air has arrived. "It is time for me to go," said the butterfly, "for now I have the color. I no longer can tolerate the night as well, and I must go and rest, my dear sister." And the two kissed each other and separated. And so the moth sat alone, and as she sat on the darkening blade of grass, weeping, a silver moon has rose above her, and she felt sorry for the dear moth beneath her. She heard her cry and sorrow, and she could see her longing for the color, and let the silver dust fall from her all the way down to the moth. And the silver found its way onto her wings, intertwining with the velvety black, leaving waves and patterns on the moth's wings. The moth flapped her wings and was overtaken with joy. "Thank you, Moon. Thank you, Mother Moon." She felt such deep peace within her and felt so light that she flew all night, spreading the silver moon dust everywhere she went. And she never felt more beautiful and more whole than in that moment, under the silver moon, flying with the wind and bats, sitting on the dark trees and the dark earth. And when it was time for the moon to go to sleep and the sun to arrive, there was a sweet moment when the two sisters met again. And as the butterfly arrived, she couldn't believe the beauty of her sister. How magnificent was the silver color on her! For no animal had it, for the silver color was only the color that the moon could grant. But as the moth saw her sister, she was blinded by the vibrancy and iridescence of her wings, and she forgot about the beauty of the silver and the magic of it. All she could see and know right now is that her wings were not the wings of her sisters, that they were not as bright and beautiful. And no matter how much the butterfly told the moth how beautiful she was, all the moth could think about was the color red and the color blue and the color green and the golden dust, none of which she was given. "I will get what's mine," she said. "I am owed colors, and I'm owed a great pair of wings." And as she said it, she flew towards the sun. "I demand new wings," she shouted, and without stopping, she was coming closer and closer to the sun. "Dear one, please stop," the sun has said, "for I have nothing to give you. There is no color that I could grant you, for your true colors lie elsewhere. Look how magnificent the silver is on your wings. You are the creature of the moon, and your sister butterfly is the creature of the sun." But the moth didn't care. All she wanted was bright colors, and so she did not stop, and she kept moving closer and closer towards the sun, until her wings were engulfed in the orange flames. And for a moment, she lit up in colors that she always wanted, but that were never meant for her, leaving silver dust behind her. and the moon awaiting her return.